But the point is, Jesus looked at not the momentary situation, but the eternal joy that was going to be as a result of his obedience to God the Father. And secondarily, the same would be true at verse 11 when it ends. It says, all discipline seems painful at the moment, but later it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. It's not just about getting to heaven. The training that we have in Christ as we run the race is actually, you know those people, the strange people, I think, that learn to really like running to where it's almost like a drug and they become addicted to it. I don't know what they're smoking or what they're thinking about because I can't even think of why that would ever, I guess I'd have to get there to acknowledge that and experience it. But there's certain people who are runners and they run for the mere joy that they feel in it. You know what I mean? They get like this, not just adrenaline, but this euphoria when they run after they run like 10 miles and somehow they're like smiling and all that. I don't get it, but nonetheless they do. And it's kind of how I would say this as well. Here's gospel hope for you. Is it hard right now? Is the race difficult? Well, listen, when God's disciplining you, he's trying to get you to the place where actually you'll enjoy the run, and even if the run's more difficult. And for some of us, earlier in this passage, just like our besetting sin, also we have a course marked out for us. For some of you, it's going to be a straight uphill run for the rest of your life. I'm just going to tell you right now. Some of you will have that. Some of you will have kind of like, variable run. Some of you will be running through the trees, won't always know where you're going. Some of you will be just, it's weird. There are Christians like this. It's like the football players who my wife always says, that's not fair. They make millions of dollars or pounds and then they get to go to heaven forever as well. It's like they just run downhill the whole time, it seems like. Obviously they don't, but it seems like that from the outside. So whatever your course is, and by the way, God's sovereign over your course. You don't decide that. He says, son, you're going to run uphill. Daughter, you're going to run a winding path. Child, you're going to run up and down. It's going to look downhill, and everyone's going to think it's easy, but actually, it's going to be inverted. That's even going to be harder for you. It's your course. I'm setting it for you. That's the race you've got to finish, not anybody else's race. Get your eyes off them. Get your eyes on me. And you will learn to enjoy it no matter how difficult it is.